We all have this negative self-talk that goes in our head. Guess what? There's enough people that are telling us we can't do it, that we're not good enough. Why do we want to tell ourselves that?
The human mind is always looking for what's wrong. The human brain is not designed to make you happy, it's designed to make you survive. Happiness, that's your job. And you only get it if you draw a line in the sand, that's how it's gonna be.
Don't compare your situation to somebody else's. You have everything you need to be happy. You may not be in the home you want to be living in. You may not have the exact job you would like. Maybe you're single and you really want to get married. If you're not careful, you can allow those things to frustrate you until they change. This is very important. If you don't learn to be happy where you are, you'll never get to where you want to be.
You discover your happiness when you're able to see that in every circumstance there is possibility, there's potential.
When you look back on your life, when did you grow the most? When you had a challenge or when you didn't have a challenge?
Maybe make a different decision. And the decision is that no matter what happens in your life, you're going to live in a beautiful state. A beautiful state. And that could be happy, that could be grateful, that could be being generous. Those are all beautiful states, aren't they? It could be curious, it could be fun, it could be playful. You're not limited to one state, but it's different than suffering. Make a decision now that says, I'm going to live in a beautiful state and I'm going to find beauty in whatever life brings me. Because life is too short not to.
We're making decisions every day, and those decisions are forming our actions. Those actions are forming our habits. Those habits are forming our character. And that character is forming our destiny.
Life is going to hit you with a certain level of opposition. Life is going to hit you with a certain level of adversity. And life is going to say to you, you said you wanted it, now let's see how bad you really want it. You see, the reason people quit, they don't take pride in what they do. The harder you work, the harder it is to surrender. Everybody wants to be a champion, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to be a champion. Everybody wants to hold up the trophy and say, man, I did it, but nobody's willing to put in the work that it takes to do it.
You have opportunity. I want you guys to understand that. You have an opportunity every single day, every single moment to grow, to become better, to show your strength, to overcome every single day.
Stop making excuses. Stop complaining. Nobody's listening. They may pretend they're listening. What you need to do is make one person happy, you. Then you can make everybody else happy.
You can't cry about how it is. That's just never, ever, ever, ever the right move.
Because if you're still walking, if you're still breathing, there's always the potential to do a little bit better, to grow a little bit more.
Having an attitude of gratitude. You know, every day on the right side of the grass is a good day. And the older you get in life, the more you learn to appreciate just every day you feel good. Every day that you get up and your feet hit the floor and you're still moving forward. Enjoy every day. Cherish every moment. Tell people you love them. Enjoy your life.
Are you worried about things that are only temporary? Letting something steal your joy because you think that's the way it's always going to be? When you face opposition, things don't go your way, recognize that it's not permanent. That's not your final destination. Quit worrying about things that are only temporary. Quit losing sleep over a temporary stop. Quit being discouraged over something that's only for a season. It's not permanent.
Inside of you is your greater you. And sometimes it just takes one person to tell you that you are special, that you are capable, that you are worthy. I want to be that somebody.
It's never too late to accomplish your dreams.
This is your life. This is your shot. And the only life you're destined to live is the one you desire. Where you step back and go, this is what's important to me. This is how I want to live my life. And then you go fight for it and you make the changes that are necessary to make it happen.
In life, you're going to have highs and you're going to have lows. Keep standing. You're going to have victories. You're going to have defeats. You're going to have valleys as well as mountaintops. Keep standing.
The most poignant 7 words ever uttered in any speech anywhere. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Those great people didn't. I now have a responsibility to also not ever give up.
Life is not easy. It will never be easy. Anything you want in this life, you're gonna have to bust your ass to get. You're gonna have to roll the dice sometimes. You're gonna have to take that chance. You're gonna have to be afraid. You have to look at it like this if you truly want to succeed in life. Your dreams and goals are your enemies. They want nothing to do with you. They refuse to be conquered unless you are willing to get out there and put in the work and invest in with your dedication, your time, your pain, your effort, your blood, your sweat, and your tears. That is how you achieve something.
Base your days on your values. Because when you have complete clarity about what you want to achieve in life, then you can have complete clarity about what you need to do every day. But when you don't know your values and when you don't live your values, that's when you end up allowing other people to steal time from you.
Great people do things that other people don't. Great people are always asking themselves, what can I do to grow? How can I improve? How can I make sure that my team is benefiting from my contribution? Great people rarely think about themselves, rarely think about their comfort level, rarely think about their feelings or their emotion.
The true mark of a champion is even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. You keep moving forward. You keep looking for new opportunities.
Don't worry about what needs to be done. Think about who you have to be in order to get it done.
If you care about your success more than anyone else in the room, I promise you this, you will be successful at some point in time.
Right now, you can change your circumstances. You can change your life by changing the definition of yourself, by redefining who you are. Who you are right now, today, is not who you have to be tomorrow. You can literally change your life in under 1 second.
No one else feels sorry for you. Only you do. Nobody owes you shit. If you want something, go out there and get it. Go out there and fucking take it. That's all there is to it.
If you have anything in life that you're trying to accomplish, big, small, whatever, get comfortable with the uncomfortable. Get comfortable with pain. You can't go your entire life being afraid of the consequences, afraid of what you might lose on your journey. You're chasing stability all your life in an unstable environment.
Reach out and achieve everything that you were born to achieve.
Every minute of the day, you can change yourself. It takes nothing more than a decision. If there is any part of you or your life that you are not happy with or not pleased with, then it's up to you to change it, because there's no one else out there who wants you to succeed badly enough to push you and help you in the right direction. It's all going to fall on you. It is your responsibility.
You are what you repeatedly do. Therefore, excellence ought to be a habit, not an act.
How you do anything is how you'll do everything.
Just give it everything you got so you can put yourself in the best position to win. And that's all we can do in life, people. Sometimes life is going to serve you up some curveballs, but I challenge each and every one of you to step in that batter's box and take a damn swing. Just take a swing.
Stop with this shit about sitting back and just waiting for your dreams to come to you. I'm not doing it either. I'm going after full speed ahead, and nothing's gonna stop me. Nothing will stop me. I'll do whatever I gotta do to stay true to myself. You're the only one holding you back. That's it. That's the only one doing it. How else are they gonna physically hold you back? They can't. They can't hold you back. You're holding yourself back. And you're letting that fear define you, and it's keeping you from achieving these great things in your life. And you can do so much more. You can be so much happier. Yes, you are going to hit failures in life, but the thing is, you can't let that dictate and define who you are. Your failures are what motivate you to push you harder.
When you make a decision to serve, all kind of doors open up to you. All kinds of opportunities come your way. Don't quit. Don't give up. You keep standing. Tough times don't last. You keep going on.
People torment themselves by how they see their life. They've told themselves a story as if it were the truth, when it is really a perspective truth. And sometimes you've narrated a story that you beat yourself to death with. Challenge your own story. Change the way you talk to yourself about who you are and what happened to you and what you're going to do in your life. You wrote the script. Change the story. If you want to know where you are or what port you're on, look in your cell phone. Because your cell phone will tell me who you talk to. And whoever you spend your time talking to, that's the port you're on. You cannot surround yourself with blindness and expect to see.
If you feel that life does not give you what you want in your world, then it is certain you will never have the goodies that life gives to others until you change the way you think and talk.
You're doing something that most of the population doesn't do. You're questioning your existence. You're questioning, why am I here on this earth? What is my purpose? And understandably so, you don't know what that is right now. That's a pretty big feat to accomplish, understanding what it is you want to do with your life.
What if I told you this was the last Monday morning of your life? What if I told you you die this week? Would you complain about your crap job or that test you don't want to take? I doubt it. You would go much higher level thinking.
So what do you do when you're lost? Well, what would you do if you're lost in the woods? Something tells me that you would try to go find shelter. You try to find somewhere safe. You try to get out of your current situation. You wouldn't just stand there, freeze when the weather gets cold, burn when the weather gets hot. You would move around. You would take action towards getting around your environment until something hits.
The most important thing is, what's the purpose of your life? Why are you here? We gotta look at what makes you really do what you do. Everything on earth has a purpose, and you do too. That purpose provides an inner drive that once you tap into it can give your life immense fulfillment. It'll also give you certainty. Because right now we're in a world that's changing so rapidly that virtually every time you turn around you hear about something else that's changing. And I personally get to deal with hundreds of thousands of people per year. I see about 250 to 300,000 people a year in my live programs. And I hear so much excitement, and I also hear so much fear about the pace of change.
What it is you want to do with your life. That's a pretty big accomplishment, because as human beings we evolve. Our tastes, our likes, our dislikes, our preferences, everything changes within us. And so when you're a mere 18 years of age, it's a pretty big deal to decide what it is you want to do with your life. And so I commend you for not following the herd. I commend you for asking yourself the important questions and not just going with what the rest of the population is doing, for you see, they are the lost ones.
Every time you get angry, you are affirming that you want more anger in your life. Every time you feel like a victim, you are affirming that you want to continue to feel like a victim.
You might not even be alive. Like, your mom and dad could have had sex like 3 minutes later and you wouldn't even exist, and you're complaining. You could have ended up being a bus, a tree. I just don't get the mentality of being head down sad on a Monday morning. I'm gonna make Monday morning my bitch. I'm gonna make you Saturday Monday morning. That's what I want to do every morning. That's what I want from you. Please, take a step back and think about how awesome it actually is. And then recognize that you can attack the world in a totally different way because you were lucky enough to be born during this era.
I am focused. I am determined. I'm consistent. I'm persistent. I'm responsible. I'm dependable. I'm enthusiastic. I'm energetic. I am a person of passion and compassion that about my life and the life that I lead. And from this day forward, I promise you, I'm giving my best or nothing. I am great. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but you got an A game in you, and I need you to bring it out. So do me a huge favor. No excuses, only adjustments. Now let's get up, get out, and let's go make it happen.
For anyone who's new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And as always, thank you to those of you who have been subscribed to me from the beginning. It really does mean a lot. If I said something you like, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you're feeling bold, go ahead and share the video. It can only help others. So thank you, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.
As Epictetus said, he is a wise man who does not grieve for things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. And that's gratitude, isn't it? It's the very base decision that we all have to make. Are you grateful for the things that you have in your life, or are you always wanting more? And trust me, I get it. I understand people that strive for more. I understand people that want something bigger and better. But at the same time, if you allow yourself to only think about what you don't have, to only be striving for something more, that obsession will begin to overtake you. It will begin to corrode you. But ultimately, it's a choice. Ultimately, at any time, right now, in this moment, you can stop and think about what you have. You can put your attention on the things that you're grateful for and watch what it does. Watch what it does in that instance, the way that it changes you, the way that it changes your chemistry, your feelings in a moment can shift from negative and dark to beautiful, with nothing else changing around you, nothing but you deciding that you're going to focus on the things you're grateful for. Nothing but deciding that there are things in your life to be grateful for. And that is a decision. No matter what is happening in your life at any moment, right now, in the depths of a depression, in something going on terribly in your life, you could choose right now to think about the things you're grateful for. The breeze, a smile from somebody kind, a stranger who holds open a door for you, anything. But it's a choice. And as Einstein said, there are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. And what choice are you making? What are you choosing to focus on right now? Do you let gratitude fill you up or not? And here's the critical part, and I want you to listen to this really well. Whatever you decide, whether you decide we live in a world of miracles or whether you decide we live in a world devoid of miracles, you are choosing one thing to the exclusion of the other. And when you focus on something that you're grateful for, when you look at those little moments in your life and choose to see them as grand miracles, even when it is only a gentle hand on your shoulder, even when it's only a kiss from somebody who you've kissed 1,000 times before, even when it is only holding the hand of somebody who needed their hand held, even when it's something that simple, it really is a miracle, that it really is something that can fill you. It really is something that will change your chemistry, bring a connection between two people, allow you to see a grander vista, or even just open a window and look out at the world and realize that you're alive, that this is all a miracle, that none of this is guaranteed, that every breath you take could be your last. And in that, you can choose to cherish what you have. In that, you can decide to focus on that you have a breath to take. And even when it's something that simple, when you train your mind to do that, when you train yourself to decide to see the beauty in that, then nobody can ever take it away from you. And no matter where you are, no matter what's going on in your life, you'll be able to rise up and feel the beauty that is being alive. So take a minute at the worst times in your life and focus on the things that you're grateful for.